Hello everyone, my name is Anastasha Grace from anastashagrace.com, and I am a transformational mentor, coach, confidence and awareness coach, emotional well-being practitioner, Akashic Records practitioner, hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner. There are many tools that I use in my transformational work, and clients usually come to me when they are seeking this transformation into a whole new level of life in different areas of their lives, in love, in career, in business, in a relationship with themselves, and self-love, getting into a new levels of satisfaction, expansion, inner peace, confidence, and so on and so forth. So today I'm just going to give you a quick overview of one of the tools that I'm using. It's an incredibly effective tool and gives you a really good look into the psyche of why do we do things that we do, what drives us in different life situations, and also why at one moment we could be completely inspired and flow to just getting everything done, everything just runs smoothly, everything goes in the flow, and then we just get completely stuck and paralyzed or uncertain, we drop in confidence, or we just get thrown out of our own mojo, or in some period of lives we can remember ourselves being creative and confident, and everything's happening, business going, love is happening, and then other moments or periods of our lives that just look like a complete train wreck. So this will give you a bit of an insight of what actually happens in the psyche. And what I'm going to share with you archetypes and fundamentals of 4 shadow archetypes, which were first kind of discovered and described, written by Carl Jung, and then you can find more information in the works of Caroline Myss. And they give you very simple explanations to our behaviors, patterns, words that we're using, our reactions, and how to transform it, how to shift it into more resourceful, more empowered state of being. And they are applicable on absolutely each and every area of our lives. So this is an incredible tool that you can do for your inner shadow work, and that's what I do with clients, going in each of them and kind of unhooking their true self from those shadow parts of themselves. As you might know, we do not there's not just one of us. There we consist of personalities, we consist of different sides of our personalities, which could be named as archetypes. Archetypes is the easiest way to kind of name those behaviors, because they are typical in every person. So 4 shadow archetypes that they can be called also safety archetypes, usually created in the first few years of our lives as the mechanism to protect us and to accommodate to this world and kind of shape our psyche and character in a way that we can blend in, or we can adjust to the situations that has happened to us. And 4 main ones: child, victim, saboteur, and prostitute. They are kind of covering most of our space, most of our emotional, mental energetic space. They're covering all areas of it. For example, that, and I will be talking about pillars, because there's when there is shadow, there is a light. So that shadow and light representative creates one pillar of that particular area. For example, child in its light, it developed in this powerful form, is a sovereign, or a king or queen for the female or male, if we want to go into specifics. And it's the pillar of identity, or the spirit, what guides what's inside of us. That's willpower. Victim in its light form goes into the warrior, like noble warrior, light warrior, that brave heart, part of us that can move through and can take inspired action, can take risk, can do, those things that the victim would never be able to do, or that you would never be able to do in a disempowered state. And that pillar is the pillar of space and the body. So it's a physical space, it's your energetic space, it's your resources, your financials, your money, the way you attract cash, and also how you relate to the space around you. Either it's kind of your home or your body. Like, so when we are not in good health, that's the pillar of victim warrior, dropping into the victim. The pillar of the mind is saboteur and magician, because that is, it's also time and mind. Because saboteur is the one that is responsible for all the confusion, all the procrastination, all the kind of fogginess or lack of inspiration, like, losing your muse, not knowing what to do, what next steps to take. And magician, the empowered part of it, a resourceful part of it, it's like alchemist. The magician just creates, it exists outside of the time, it creates in a moment, it creates magic, it's incredibly powerful in what it can do. And prostitute, which why it's called prostitute, it applies male or female, doesn't matter, is the part that sells out, bends backwards for someone that doesn't see the worth of yourself or your services or your products, or what you give to the world, what you bring to the world. It's kind of tries to accommodate others, or being accommodating, or changes itself to fit into this life. And in a light version, and in a light archetype, is the lover, which is the most kind of best representative of that archetype is Christ, Jesus Christ, carrying that worth, valuing what he knows, being able to being ready to die for its values, for his message. And it's the domains of love, desire, values, worth, and sacrifice. And that's our soul pillar. Sorry. Basically the question is, when you have that soul calling, would you sell yourself out for safety, for the 9-to-5 job that is not soulful to you, is not lights you up? Or you're going to sacrifice everything, you're gonna stand up, you're gonna go through whatever to live in accordance to your calling, in accordance to your life force that is within you, that light. So these are kind of domains of power. And again, a child sovereign is the domains of power, or the pillar of vision, identity, decrease, dreams. Child feels that dreams are unachievable, dreams are just dreams, and sovereign, the one that decrees for the dream to happen, that brings out this dream into the world, and claims the right to have and to be and to do and to create. So sovereign is the the most powerful of these archetypes, and could be kind of called the CEO, if it comparing to the company, CEO of the company, you know, the ruler, the king, the queen, warrior, and the victim. Their domains are boundaries, will, support, limits, resources, and space. Like the victim doesn't have boundaries, or feel very violated around boundaries, or abused, or bullied, or becoming a bully themselves. And warrior has very strong boundaries. It's very resourceful. It has a very strong will. It feels supported. It never feels alone. It's the master of that space and the territory. As I mentioned, magician, sovereign, they are domains of time, reality, intuition, and knowing. The magician knows, it has this inner knowing, this is how it will be, this is how I say. And saboteur is kind of like, I don't know what to say. It's the, you know, that writing block that you have, for example. It's like, I don't know what to write, I don't know what to say, I don't see, I don't understand, I don't know how, or I'll do it later, I don't have enough time, I'm running out of time, or I'm bored, or I'm tired. So that's the saboteur. And yeah, love, prostitute, it's the domains of power. Love, what will you do for love? Desire, how what relationship do you have with things that you desire? How do you go for it? Do you minimize it? Do you consider it like not useless, worthless, or you place an importance, and you would go for it, and you will die for it, and you will stand in your truth, in your worth. So this is a very quick overview. Each one of them requires kind of deep digging, and a separate video on each of them. So I will be doing those videos later. Please feel free to contact me, to ask more questions, to ask about my programs. The way I work with those archetypes is we actually go in and dive into each of them and their impact in your life, and also when they were formed in your life, and how they impact in all the areas. So thank you for watching, and until the next time.